What is up, guys, and welcome back. So for today we have yet another video, and for today's video we're going to be focusing on the fact that Ed Boon has more than likely already revealed the next game. But anyways, before I get into any of that, like always, be sure to smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so with the huge lack of communication that MK11 is having, which has literally been like 8 months with no news at all, a lot of people, including myself, are already waiting for the next game from NRS to be revealed. Now, a lot of people think that it could be revealed at E3, which is in just a few days, or even the Summer Game Fest. However, we don't know, but there is a pretty high possibility that Ed Boon has already revealed the game to us through his social media. So if you guys don't know, Ed Boon is a huge troll. He loves teasing the fans. He loves giving us hints at what's to come. And because of this, it is pretty likely, like I said, that he already revealed the next game. So there are 3 possibilities as to what it could be, and this is all coming from Ed Boon himself. So we're going to go ahead and look at the first one, which unfortunately enough seems possible. And I say unfortunately because I would not want that to be the next game. But anyways, go ahead and check that out. Now, as you can see, this is a poll that Ed Boon had on Twitter saying remastered. He was asking which of these games would you rather have remastered, right? And then he was shocked that he got like 150,000 votes for Shaolin Monks. So the tweet itself says, almost 150,000 votes explains how you guys got Shaolin Monks trending, showing us that a lot of people want a remastered version of MK Shaolin Monks, which is obviously a pretty old Mortal Kombat game. Now, like I said, I personally would not want an old game remastered as the next game, just because it's already something that we played. Like, we already played it, and if you didn't play it, you could go and play it now, because like I said, it's a pretty old game. You could get it for cheap for sure. So I don't think getting the remastered version of an old game would be a good idea for the next game. Like, if we're getting the next game, it should be something that we haven't seen yet, something that's brand new to us. Because, like, come on guys, MK Shaolin Monks remastered, like, on top of that, that wouldn't even be my pick. If it were up to me, I would get either MK9 or MK2 remastered. But Shaolin Monks, I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of that game, to be honest. But that is a first possibility, that the next game would just be an old game remastered. The second possibility, which is one that I'm pretty hyped for, is this one right here, which would basically be any type of Marvel fighting game. It could be a Marvel standalone fighting game, or Marvel vs. Mortal Kombat, as Ed Boon said in this tweet, which he posted of, which is a video on YouTube of Spider-Man fighting Jax, which he said inspiration for our upcoming Marvel vs. Mortal Kombat game. So the second possibility is actually one that I would be super happy with, whether it's a Marvel only fighting game or Marvel vs. Mortal Kombat. I would be fine with it. And to be honest, I'd rather just be a full Marvel fighting game, just so that they could develop like a Marvel fighting game within the NRS franchise. I think that would be a really good idea, and I'm sure a lot of people would be happy with it as well, as Marvel does have really cool characters. So if we get a Marvel game up next, I would be so down for it. And lastly we have, and obviously I saved the best for last, my personal preference as to what the next game should be, which is this right here, obviously a 3rd installment to Injustice. So these are all things that he has mentioned on his Twitter within like the past month, and he's actually been talking about it for a while now. So hopefully Injustice 3 does come into fruition and ends up happening. I really think Injustice does deserve a 3rd installment, whether it's to finish the Injustice series or just another installment in many more to come. I just really think and hope that we should get an Injustice 3. And clearly Injustice was trending a while ago too, not even a while ago, like less than a month ago. So definitely Injustice would be a really safe bet, as it already has a really very established fan base, a huge established fan base. So Injustice 3 would be a perfect way to take in terms of what the next game should be. So these are the 3 possibilities, and to be honest guys, if I'm being 100% honest in which one I think is most likely to happen, I would say it is the Marvel game. And that is for the fact that Ed Boon said in an interview right before MK11 came out, I think it was like 1 week before the release of Mortal Kombat 11, he said in an interview that he was in talks with Marvel about making a game together. And then he refused to give any more detail, because obviously he's not trying to spoil what the next game is going to be. So due to the fact that Ed Boon has already been in talks with Marvel about making the game together, I think that the safe bet would be Marvel, because there's just so much inclusion with Ed Boon and NRS and Marvel apparently, that it does seem very likely. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys follow Ed Boon on Twitter, but like a couple months ago, he was going crazy with Marvel. And like almost every day he was tweeting out something related to Marvel. So I think a Marvel fighting game does seem pretty likely. I would love for it to be Injustice 3, but a Marvel fighting game would be pretty cool too. But anyway guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of this in the comment section down below. And for anyone wondering, which is pretty good news, the leaks for Mortal Kombat 11 has kind of stopped. So far this whole month, which has only been like a week, I know, we're only like a week into June. But so far this whole week that June has started since, we've had 0 leaks. There are no more leaks coming out for MK11. Take that for what you will, whether that's a good thing or whether you think that's a bad thing because that means the game is done. There are just no more leaks coming out for MK11. If one comes out, I will definitely cover it, but as of now, no leaks at all, guys. Anyways, that's enough for the news. So let's get to the comments of the day today. So first up we have, in Injustice 3, Superman should get a Omni-Man skin or a Homelander skin or both. Yes, if we get Injustice 3, I 100% think that Superman should get I would prefer a Homelander skin, although Omni-Man skin would be super sick too. But my personal preference would be a Homelander skin, especially because of the cape. Having the American flag as a cape is such a cool idea. I definitely think a Homelander skin would be amazing. However, if we were to get either of these skins as a skin for Superman, that probably means that the character won't make it as a DLC in the game. So you kind of got to think, do you really want a Homelander skin or do you want him as DLC? Like you got to think about these things. I don't know. I think I would take it as a skin because they're all basically Superman type characters. So I think Superman, just having the skins would be perfect. Next up we have, and you're so quick to say MK11 is dead. WTF, bro. Okay, so I have to cover this because a lot of people in like comments, and I see this all the time, tell me, oh, didn't you just say MK11 was dead in the last video? Why are you covering the leak now? Okay, so guys, I don't make any videos based on my personal opinions. I always make videos showing, oh guys, look, this just came out, which suggests that MK11 could be over with. And then if something else comes out, like a leak, the next day, I'll cover that too, saying, guys, look, now this came out, a new leak for Combat Pack 3. Like, I'm not making these things like, oh, I hope the game's dead. I just cover whatever comes out. If something comes out suggesting that MK11 is done with, I'll cover it. And if the next day something comes out suggesting that it's not over with, I'll cover that too. I just cover stuff, guys. I swear people think like these are all my personal opinions. Guys, this is just stuff that I find online that I find interesting enough to make videos about. That's how I make my whole YouTube channel. So yeah, for anyone saying, why did I make videos saying that MK11 is done and then make another video saying Combat Pack 3 leak, it's because whatever I find online, guys, if I find it interesting or just informative in any way, I will 100% cover it. So please try to understand that, guys. And lastly, we have back and forth. I'm done with MK, or I'm done with MK, or gonna get MK11 pack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, guys, MK11 is just done. Like, I didn't say this in the video, but I'm pretty sure MK11 is done with. I'm not gonna make a whole video about it. I'm just answering this comment and saying if we're gonna get a pack. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say it's done. Just like, not just the lack of communication is what's giving it away, but also the fact that Ed Boon and NRS and all these people are like kind of talking about other stuff already. It kind of suggests MK11 is done with, guys, which is very sad news because I would have loved to get a final Combat Pack, a Combat Pack 3, to then finish the game. But it looks like that's not the case. It looks like they're just finishing it off with Combat Pack 2, as it has been almost a year and they have said nothing for the game at all. So I'm gonna assume it's done. However, if leaks come out, obviously I'll still cover it. But in my personal opinion, I think we are getting no more DLC. Like, the game just looks like it's over with fully 100%. On top of that, at E3, supposedly we're not even gonna get any news for MK11 at all. Like, I heard the only thing we're getting from Warner Bros is a Back for Blood game special. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But basically, guys, it looks like MK11 is done. So I'm sorry to say that, but it is the truth. So anyway, guys, that will be it for today. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. Be sure to stay subscribed for more videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and